Parlor. How's everybody doing? I'm so excited. We are on day 7, which means that we are 1 full week into the Art Advent Calendar live. And this has been really amazing so far. We've got some really great supplies. And I think we've made some great tags. I'm loving doing the tags. It's really fun. I can't wait to take a picture of all of them at the end, you know, like do like a fun layout kind of thing and see what we do with them at the end. Hey, Carol and Dawn, how are you both doing? I'm happy you're here. I'm excited. If you're here, please say hi. If you're new, we are doing an Advent calendar. We're opening 3 Advent calendars every single day until Christmas Eve. And we have Crafter's Companion, Art by Marlene, and Arteza, and we're opening all 3 of them every day, and we make a project. So I'm very excited. Everybody's here. We're all getting settled. Hi, Vicki. How are you? Carol's here. Mom's here. Renee, how's everybody doing? It's really cold in my art studio right now. So hopefully this will, like, doing this activity will warm me up. It was 19 when I woke up this morning. So that's what we're dealing with right now in mid-Michigan. Okay, so let's just get right to it. I don't have a time limit today. It's Tuesday, so we are good to go for however long we need to. So first up tonight, we have the Crafter's Companion. And let's see, we're on day 7, which is over here. So I'm gonna scoop this over so you guys can all see as I open it. Hi, Bev. How are you? I already looked at the Advent calendars for today and may have peeked at future days. Renee! Shame, shame. I mean, you waited all this time and you can't even wait like a little bit more time? Crazy girl. Ooh! This is, oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. We got, wow, this is cool. We got a very nice pumpkin and a leaf. Okay. And we got the dies to go with it. So how cool is that? Very cool. Okay, so that's Crafter's Companion. So it looks like we're doing a fall whatever we're doing. I can't wait to see what this one is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, Crafter's Companion is good. Now we'll do Art by Marlene. And here's number 7. It's kind of small and long, so that's interesting. We have words. We have a stamp set. I should just automatically get the pokey tool now. There we go. That one wasn't too bad. It says, create every day and keep the doctor away. That's cute. It's getting like a scripty kind of font. Very cool. All right. So that is day 7. Okay, and finally we have Arteza, day 7. Ooh, it's over here. Can you all see me? Yep. Jody, hi Jody. Thanks for joining us. Mom says it could be a Christmas pumpkin. It could be. Why not? We can have Christmas pumpkins. Here, let's see. It says, have a holly jolly good time painting a fun Christmas robot with your futuristic gouache metallic tube. Metallic gouache. Oh my goodness. It's called Pearl Space Gray and it's gouache. You guys, I'm excited about this one. Okay, so Jody, just so you know, we open 3 Advent calendars every night from now until through Christmas Eve. We have Arteza, Art by Marlene, and the Crafter's Companion, and then we make a project with it. So I'm so excited that you're here to join us. All right, so we've got the dies for the pumpkin, die and stamp for pumpkin and a leaf. We have a sentiment here from Art by Marlene that says, create every day and keep the doctor away. Should we make this look like an apple so we can like make it match up? Okay, there's that. And then we have Space Gray Gouache. Very, very cool. Okay, and finally, today, the prompt for Carve December was alone. And for anyone that doesn't know, Carve December is an activity, or I guess a challenge for the month of December, put on by Balzer Designs. Is it Julie? Now, for some reason, I'm blanking. Yes, Julie Faye Fan Balzer. And today is a lone. So I did a bird on a wire, just one lone bird. So I can't wait to see everyone else's carvings. I was very curious about this day. Tomorrow is dark, I think. Like I was stumped for a while on what I was going to do today. There's a lot of choices for a lone, but I didn't know what direction I wanted to go in, and it was a tricky one. So I'm curious to see what all of you did. For those of you that are carving. Hi Victoria, how are you? What did you carve today? There we go. Yes, Carol, what did you carve today? I can't wait to see yours. Okay, so let's pick a tag. Let's see, what size tag? I have a few gessoed ones. I have this one that already has pink started on it. It's quite large. I also have this one that we started the other night with one of our other prompts, and look, it's got that shimmery purple on there. But we do have a pumpkin and a leaf. We could actually make this leaf maybe into a funky poinsettia or something if we really wanted to try to go Christmas with it. Let's see. Dawn, my carve looks really funny today. My carve is really funny looking. Well, we still want to see it. Did you share it already? Hi, Stephanie. How are you? Glad you're here. Okay, so let's see. I'm thinking, will this be big enough? Let's see. That's pretty big pumpkin. We could do sideways again. We also, oh, look at this guy fits perfectly across there. Okay, let's see. What about this size? Oh, and he's going to be this way, of course, because we're going to stamp him. Okay. Let's see. What if we, is it weird if we make the pumpkin and the leaf part of the background? Is that going to be weird? I feel like the bird should be the focal point today. Unless we do it the opposite, unless we do like bird and we could alternate the stamping. We could just stamp this on tissue and then flip rotate it back and forth. So we go like this. That could be really cool too. And then we could have this be the focal point and just have the words over it or something like that. What do you think of that? Let's see. Carol says, I struggled with this one. I was going to do a bird on a branch, but I just couldn't come up with anything. Still thinking. That's okay. That's all right. Well, great minds think alike, I think, Carol. Let's start with getting some tissue paper. Okay, I've got some right here. I think it might be cool to maybe stamp the bird out. Let's do this one since it's a little less wrinkly. We will stamp it with VersaFine Clair so it doesn't run. Green tulle on the bottom with the pumpkin on it and the bird above like in a tree. Oh, yeah, we could do that. Let's see. I attempted a body silhouette. That's a great idea, Dawn. I did also think of that and didn't go that way. Thanks, Carol. You're sweet. I'm not sure if I have green tulle handy at the moment. I don't see any readily available. Oh, let's see. So let's see. What could we do instead? I mean, we could paint, or, I mean, we have our green marker from the other day. If we want to use supplies from different days, you know, we could always bring in some other things. I'm going to grab my acrylic block from the other day so we can stamp our pumpkin on whatever. Yeah, it's a good idea, Mom. I'm thinking how we could make something like that work. All right, let's see. Is he going to fit on here? Just barely, but I'm going for it. I'm going to get the embossing ink. Sorry, I shook that screen a little bit there. While we think about what we're doing, excuse me, I'm also going to put some ink on this just so it's primed and ready to go. Since these are acrylic stamps, we need to prime them up. Okay. And then I just want to start stamping him on the tissue while we think about what we want to do for our layout. If anybody else has any ideas, that's awesome. or we can just wing it and see what happens. I need to get some ink though, so hold on. Let's see, what color for the bird on the wire? Should he be, let's see, what colors are we using for this whole thing? We didn't really decide that. All we have is space gray that we have to use some kind of way. And it's gouache, remember. So, I mean, that could be interesting on the background. Or, I'm thinking, what if we do gray and pink? What about like something like that? Let me get a dark blue too. Look at me doing blue and pink again. Sorry. Does that ever happen to you where you get, oh, I'm so cold right now, where you get like stuck in a color combo? I mean, I don't feel stuck. I like it, but I'm loving the pink and blue combo, like all the different shades of pink and blue. I think they look really good together, and I rarely use them, so I'm having fun with it. Oh, let's see, Stephanie, you could stamp the pumpkin in the background with tone-on-tone ink. We sure could. We have to decide what the background is going to be. Okay, so let's start with, actually, we could paint the background with the space gray on the tag, right? Let's see. Paint the pumpkin in the background with tone-on-tone ink. Right. So we could paint the background, like do a wash of gray. Then we could stamp the pumpkin and the leaf. Remember, we have the leaf too. We could do like, just make a patterned background on here with gray VersaFine Clair. And that would be tone-on-tone. And then we can have the pink and blue on top of it. Maybe have the bird be in pink or blue or whatever, or it could be two-tone or something, you know what I mean? Just thinking. Or we could have gray in the background and gray for the leaf, and then blue for the pumpkin and pink for the bird. You see, so then it's darker in the background, and then the pink bird is brighter to pop on the top. That's also an option. Let me get the gray inks, because I think that might be used some way, possibly. I think we're on to something. We just got to talk it through a little bit more. These three colors together are really pretty. I'll tell you what the names are. The gray in the VersaFine Clair line is called Morning Mist. I'll show you up close in case you want to see. Morning Mist. Hi, Sarah. How are you? I'm glad you're here. This blue is a very dark, beautiful blue. It's called Medieval Blue. And then this is called Purple Delight, but it's kind of purpley pink. It's more on the pink side, in my opinion. So let's see. I'm going to start with stamping the bird in the pink, because I think I like that regardless of what direction we go in otherwise. Will it fit on here? Yes, it will. So let me just put a little adhesive on the back so it sticks for me. Remember, don't do this at home. Okay. That should work okay. The trickiest part for this is doing that line, and I think I should have left more rubber on either side just so it's a little bit more sturdy, but I'm going to try to be careful. So who's creating with me tonight? Oh man, this Purple Delight is so pretty. Who's creating? And tell us what you're working on. Some of us know, but for anyone that's new or just doesn't remember, are you working in a book or on a tag, or what are you doing? Or if you're just hanging out and watching, that's awesome too. Are you having a good beverage maybe? Yes, Sarah's making dinner. Ooh, I hadn't stamped this yet, but I kind of really like that. It turned out okay. Oh, I'm pretty pleased. Thank you to myself. Thank you, Cassie, for making a good stamp. Okay. Sometimes they don't always work out, you know what I mean? All right, and I had trouble with this one today, so I'm pretty happy. All right, let's get this cut out. get myself some water. Oh, I missed a whole bunch. Okay. What's for dinner? Yes. Man, I wish you would come cook for me. Doing a 6x6 page using alone as the theme. Dawn, I love what you're doing, and I can't wait to see your whole book put together. Each page has been so incredible. I'm really loving watching it go on. I'm creating with you on a tag. Awesome, Stephanie. Chili and Johnny cake. What is Johnny cake? I don't know what that is, but it sounds good. Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Bev. Okay. Yeah, my stamp today is this bird that I just stamped. Right here. That's my stamp today, and that's for alone. The theme was alone. It took me a bit. I thought about doing a person, like a silhouette person. That would be really cool. I thought about doing like, you know, you could do anything. It just a single of anything. So, you know, but I couldn't decide what direction I wanted to go in. But this worked out. The reason I'm stamping this on tissue is so that we have flexibility with how we want to put it on our page later on. If we want them to be facing the other way or something, then, you know, if you stamp it on tissue, then you can flip it. And so in the end, if we want this bird facing this way, we're good to go. But if we want it facing this way, you know, it's still just as good and prominent. So I thought that would be better to stamp that on tissue. So that's done. So let's see what's next. Oh, thanks, Carol. Okay, I'm just watching. Been busy making ornaments. Yes, Bev, I can't wait to see your ornaments. Wait. Oh, nice. Okay, very good. Okay, Johnny cake is like cornbread. Oh, okay, very cool. Nice. I made 3 loaves of banana bread and beef stew today. And I worked and stuff, but I had that going like in the background. Okay, let's do some gray. Actually, I have an idea. Hang with me for a minute. Let me cut out some stuff. I just thought of something. And you tell me if it's good or bad. I think I just need ow, the pokey tool got me. I just need regular paper, and I'm trying really hard not to stand up. There we go. So, let me cut out some scrap paper, and we're going to cut out this leaf a few times. I have an idea that could work pretty well. I'm going to, you know what, actually, I'm going to see if this Gemini Mini will let me cut out 2 at a time. I think it should, but you never know. Okay, don't fall down. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, good. So everybody's creating. That's amazing. Even if you're not working on an Advent thing or a tag or a journal page or whatever, I mean, Bev's making ornaments. Other people might be doing other things. I love that we're all creating together. That makes me so happy. And even if you're just watching and getting inspiration and hanging out, that's amazing as well. So I was able to cut 2 at a time, which is very helpful. I'm going to do that again, maybe. Nope, I'm not going to be able to because of the limited space. I'm going to try to make as much use of this piece of paper as I can. So let's just cut it a couple more times. I think I want like 5 of them. 5 or 6 or something. I don't know. My stamp is so cute. Thank you, Sarah. That's very sweet. Oh, Renee makes amazing cornbread. Is that what you call it? I didn't know you called it that, Renee. I had your cornbread last year. You made it for something specific. I can't remember what, but whew, that was so good. So good. Okay, another one. So yeah, I'm just going to be die cutting for a minute here. It's kind of the boring part. Shaking my whole desk. Just sugar and from scratch. Wow, nice. Okay. We have a lot of good cooks in here in this group, which is not surprising because that is also a very creative thing. Oh, can I get one more? You know what? I'm going to do it even though part of it's not on the paper because it can just sit off the edge. So it'll be fine. Okay. Just want to get as many out of here as I can. And some of these can sit right on the edge like that one. Okay. Let's see if I can do one more. I probably won't use all these, but let's go this way. There we go. Wait, it's a good way to use all the paper. I love little dies like this sometimes because I can use my scraps, and I have so many scraps. The die is fun. This you're talking about this leaf or a different one? It's nice because like I said, especially when you can cut out more than one at a time, it makes it really nice. So this guy, we kind of have, well, let's see. I'm going to die cut him as well. Are we going to have more than one? I'll do 3. I'll do 3 just to be safe and get all the die cutting done at once here. And then we can, oh, this is too wide to go through there. Silly. Okay, so let's cut 2 at once. See what we can do. I have a plan. I have a plan. Uh-oh, I'm afraid I'm not going to get 3 out of this. That's okay. Okay, how are we doing? How's everybody? Let's see. Oh, the secret is the cast iron skillet. Oh, yeah. See, I have one, and I seasoned it, and I've used it a couple times, but I feel like you have to really be committed to using it and cleaning it really well right after, and then I kind of get lost after that, and it just has been sitting. So I don't know if you have any good tips, Sarah, about using cast iron, and you know what I mean. I would take those tips because I've heard and I have watched cooking shows and I see how amazing it is and like how good the food is, but I just find myself not being super committed to the whole like re-seasoning and cleaning up process right after you use it. Maybe I'm just lazy. I don't know. Okay, I think I'm done die cutting now. Put this out of the way. I use honey rather than sugar. Ooh, Bev, I would like that for sure. I love honey. That sounds amazing. Okay, coming back to this. Now we're ready. Excuse me. Oh, I have to stamp. Okay, so we did the die cutting. Now we have to stamp. So let's figure out how this goes. I think opposite. Yep, that looks good to me. Okay, so I need it to be like that. Do I have to flip it maybe? Do. Hold on. Okay. Okay. There. Whoops. I'm going to put those away since we're done with them. And then there we go. Okay, there's 3 pumpkins. Let's stamp those. I'm going to stamp the pumpkins in the blue. Medieval blue. Okay. Oh, let's see. Sorry. What is the little die cutting machine called? It is, sorry. Yeah, it's the Gemini Mini. So it's from the Gemini line from Crafter's Companion, but it's just a little mini one. It's super light. It's got suction cups on the bottom, and it's the crank kind. So, you know, if you were at like a crop or something and you wanted to be able to cut small dies and take it with you. They also have one called a MIDI, M-I-D-I, and it's slightly bigger. I think it cuts like 6 inches wide, but it's also a crank and it's got the feet. And that one's amazing also. And it does have the same like cutting power as the regular Geminis that are electronic. It's just you know, it's just hand crank. So you don't have to have power. But it's nice to have, you know, the mini or the MIDI just around because you can just grab it quick, especially for these small dies, and it goes through really fast. So that's what I'm using. If it's seasoned properly, shouldn't need anything but hot water and your washcloth. Okay. But I thought you were supposed to like like cook all the water off of it after, so it doesn't get rusty, right? Maybe we can talk separately, Sarah, because I do really want to use mine. I just always feel like, I'm not going to take care of it the right way. Okay, let's ink some of these. I'm doing blue pumpkins. I mean, who would have thought? We can do whatever we want, right? You definitely don't want to scrub it every time you remove the seasoning. Right. I do remember that. I just was thinking, I don't know what I was thinking. I watched videos. I read like, I didn't read a whole book, but I read like a how-to kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe we should chat later and you can tell me the right way to do it. So I did die cut first and then stamp, and I'm getting really good results that way. That's nice. Nice thing about having a clear stamp for sure is you can really line it up nicely. And I really love this blue. You guys see this blue color on here? Very nice. And it's even with the with using an acrylic stamp, it's working great. So I'm very pleased with that. Excuse me. Okie doke. So that's done. Put that away so we have space. Okay, next is the leaf. I'm gonna stamp the leaf. I got a bunch of these guys. So let's get him stamped up. Remember, I already primed it with my embossing pad. So now I'm gonna figure out, whoops, that one's cut up. Which way this goes. I think that's right. Yeah, okay. So let's make them all go the same way so that I make sure I'm stamping it right. And this time I'm going to use the Morning Mist. Thank you, Sarah. You're amazing. I appreciate you. Okay. Here we go. I stamped off, but that's okay. It worked out. Oh man, I forgot how much I love this gray. It's kind of a warm gray, just barely, like just this side of warm. It is really gorgeous. I'll show you up close and see if you can see what I mean. It's super pretty. If you're a gray person, if you like gray, you should get Morning Mist and VersaFine Clair. Who doesn't have any VersaFine Clair ink pads? You tell me in the comments. You don't have any colors, or if you do have any, how many colors do you have? I'm just really curious who has used them and who hasn't. Oh, that one's a little off, but that's okay. Okay, cool. Let me show you this gray up close so you can see how pretty it is. Isn't that lovely? It's just the tiniest bit warm, and it's really lovely. I love it. Okay. Cleaning my stamp. All right, put this guy away. I think we're done. Whoa. Hi, Mercy. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hold on. I just saw. Okay. I don't have any of those used at Linda's store. Okay, Sarah. I don't. I bought 7 Stays On colors. Nice. Stays On is good. Very good. I just have black, but I sure like how it stamps. I want to get more. I don't think it's Copic friendly though. No, it's not. But it is water friendly. Let's see. Mercy says a lot of people go through pains and they're, oh, okay. I see. Okay, thank you. All right. Love that. I think, yeah, it's definitely a hacker. Can we block user on Facebook? There we go. Wow, that's pretty cool. Add to block lists and restream chat. I just was able to block them. That's exciting. Okay. All right, so now what I want to do is build my background. Okay, so I'm going to use, what am I going to use? I'm going to use clear gesso. No, I'm not. I changed my mind. I'm going to use 3D matte gel, but I'm going to put it on fairly thin. I could get some matte medium out. And that might be the better way to go, but we're just going to wing it here. Okay. I left all of my things in the water yesterday, you guys. You have that gray and you love it. Nice. Yeah. You have 14, Mom? That's awesome. I think there's 24 colors, so you're more than halfway there. Good job. Yeah, the colors are amazing. I wish they would come out with more colors because the ink is amazing. It's fantastic. I'm trying to put a very thin layer on the back of this and stick it down. Part of me says, just go find the matte medium, Cassie. But I'm being stubborn. That's how I roll. I'm stubborn. I bet you didn't know that about me. Okay, so I'm wiping and sticking down, okay? I have full set of ink pads. Now I need the re-inkers. Yeah, Carol. So do you use the VersaFine Clair colors a lot? Just curious. I just like to know what people use and what they like and what you've tried or haven't tried. You want to get it in black. Yes, the Nocturne is amazing. It's my favorite black ever. Who's ready for the holidays? Does that mean like you're excited about Christmas coming, or like your shopping is done, or what, Renee? What do you mean by that statement? Because my shopping is definitely not done. But I'm ready to have a break from work. I don't know if that has, if that means anything. Let's see. What do I want to do with the pumpkins? They're so large. I'm doing a very thin layer, putting it off to the side, squishing it down with my paper towel. Okay. Oh goodness, just got an email about 3. Yes. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. Yes, and I forget what colors they are, but she said they're making room for new colors. So if you want those 3 colors, you should go get them. Okay. I'm gonna put this one down here. Have you ever used watercolor brush pens? Yes. Do you mean like oh, I'll go grab some. I think I know. I want to make sure I'm thinking of the same thing as you. Okay. I'll go grab some, Bev, so we can see if we're talking about the same thing. Not even close. Right. Okay. I do. They're nice and they stay wet, so you can emboss with them. And they work with watercolor and alcohol markers. Maybe we're talking about different things then. Carol, are you talking about the watercolor brush pens or something else? Oh, I didn't mean to hide that. Darn it. Every time I touch something, it does something weird. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you should get the re-inkers of the ones that are retiring for sure. Okay. Do I want this 3rd pumpkin, or am I just going to let it go? I think I'm letting it go. It's so large. Let's add some more of these leaves. I don't really know what's about to happen to this tag, but we're having fun no matter what. Let's put a leaf right there. And I'll get one more on the top. Okay. Smush it on there. Smushing it real good. Okay. Sorry. I'm about... Wait. Oh, Renee's about halfway done. Yeah, just have the hard ones. Yeah. Yeah, we have family Christmas with my family on the 18th of December. So I'm like quickly running out of time to get all that stuff done. But it'll get done. I also want to make cookies. I don't know if that's too like hopeful, but I really want to. I love making cookies during the holidays, and I feel like I haven't really been able to do it as much as I want in the past few years, or if at all. And I don't know. I think I might try to get it done this year. Okay, so far this is my background. Just a little crazy and whatever. I'm going to leave that out. Might you, well, no, because we have the bird on tissue, so I think we'll be okay. Let's put that in there. Put the lid on this guy. Cassie, I hate to tell you, but the Catherine Cooler Mint is to be retiring. You know, I have that one, so I'm all set. You're funny. Okay. So now what I want to do is dry this just ever so slightly, just to make sure that, whoops, what's going on here? Just to make sure the adhesive is dry. But she said she's coming out with colors that are just more saturated or something. So maybe they're going to be similar to the ones that are retiring. I'm warming my hand because my hand is very cold. So, you know, I think it'll be fine. Robin has better get an extra supply of the re-inker. She doesn't want to run out, right? Yeah. It is fun to make it together, Renee. I'm sorry Michaela's not around this year. Okay, so this is good to go. I think we're okay to keep moving. So I think I want to use the gouache, the Pearl Space Gray gouache. Ooh, it's so pretty. I can't wait. I just made room for the last ones she came out with. Nice. Very nice. This is very dark, almost like a Payne's Gray. Almost. Let's see. I need a water bottle. And I need a brush. Let's use our Arteza brush that we got. I'm going to loosen this up a bit. I just want a nice wash over everything. I don't want it to be too much. And I think we're going to figure out, like, where is this bird going to be? I kind of like it going this way right here. So then when we put it down, so I want to try to avoid putting too much gray in this area, and I'm going to add more white so that it stands out more, because remember, it's on tissue, so it's going to be, yeah. Oh, shoot. That's not on watercolor. I just remembered. Oh, that's okay. I forgot that the cutout pieces are not on watercolor, so they're going to just stay dark. But that's all right. Okay. But the rest of this has gesso on it, so just want it to move around. I want it to be like, I don't know how to explain it, like a sweater almost. That probably doesn't make sense. Remember, gouache is a little bit more opaque than regular watercolor, but it like behaves kind of like watercolor as far as how it moves around and stuff. So I'm trying to leave that space a little bit white, but we can always go over it with white gesso after. And I went over these other things on purpose because I just wanted them to be like the part of the background and like the shadow of the thing, not actually the thing. And just sort of an impression of it. I don't know. It might not look good, but we'll see. Okay, cool. Okay. Ooh, what if I actually... Let me try this. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Oh, I forgot the gray has pearl in it. And it's got a really great shimmer. That's lovely. I'll show you in a second. Let's see if you can tell. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I love, especially in the stained areas, like in this part. Let me see if I can get, oh, it's kind of hard to see, but can you see a little bit of that shimmer from the pearl in the paint? It is really pretty. Extra pretty in person. It looks almost like, it looks very delicate, like almost, I don't know how to explain it. And these areas here, it almost reminds me of like an encaustic kind of look because it feels like it has a film over it. I don't know. It's really, really cool looking, but hard to see on camera, I'm sorry to say. Maybe I can get it in a photograph later. Okay. Oh, I did want to try one more thing just for fun. I'm going to put down a little bit more of the paint and squish it with water and just loosen it up again. Okay. Have it kind of be in a big puddle, but all really kind of liquidy. Okay. And then first I want to see if I can flick it. Oh yeah. Okay. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, I flicked it, so maybe I'm not going to do the other thing. Oh, it's so pretty. Let's see if I smush it a little. I was going to smush it. Oh yeah. I think I have to still smush it too. We can reflick. Oh yeah. That's nice. Oh, you guys should get your gouache out. If you have gouache, get it out and play with it. Super fun. Okay, I'm loving that. I want the staining to happen where it's happening. And I think I might try to get a little bit more flicks in there since I have, yeah. Oh, it's so pretty. And the flicks are more concentrated colors, so they're showing up better against that lighter background. Looks great. The area where we live has an annual Santa float. It's coming to our neighborhood tonight. Oh, too cold to be outside to watch, so we have to see it from the window. Oh, so you should go watch that, Victoria. That's exciting. I'm sorry it's so cold. How cold is it for you there today? All right. Just giving this a good dry. Love this space gray. It is pretty outstanding. Pretty, pretty, pretty cool. Okay, let's see if you can see any more of that textury detail in here. Look at, see the shimmer? Look down here at the bottom corner too. And look on the pumpkin. You can kind of see that shimmer a little bit more in the pumpkin. I know it looks kind of like a hot mess here, but I'm telling you, in person, it's super pretty. All right, so now we have to use, well, we're going to put the bird on, and then we also have this sentiment, right? So that is it, actually. We just need to use those two things, and we will have used everything. I'm going to give this a quick wipe down. Today is Tuesday, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay. Next step. Next step is making sure it's dry. It's not dry. 17. Oh, I don't like cold either, Victoria. That is way too cold. It was 19 here this morning, and I was not happy. Not at all. I don't do well in the cold. My body does not like it. My joints hurt, and I get all cramp. I get all cranky. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of white down. Or actually, I like the splatter though, so hold on. Is it white enough? I feel like just by his head, it needs to be a little lighter. Yeah, we'll just do a tiny bit, just to be sure. So I'm going to get my white gesso. Okay. Get the, oh, that's way too much. Just need the teeny tiniest bit of white. And I'm just going to, oh, see, that's too much even. I'm going to move it around with my finger, and now I'm going to make gray everywhere. So you got to be very careful and don't do what I just did. Okay, I'm going to clean my brush here. Try again. And actually, it's probably best to just dab it off on your table, which I did not do. And I'm just brushing because you saw what was happening. It was turning gray because this is gouache. So I'm just lightening it up so that this bird can sit nicely on top of here. Okay, we're going to use some of that in a minute too to do a little bit more shading. So let's dry that, and then we'll get the bird on and we'll do a little bit more detail. Okay, how's everybody doing? I can't wait to see your projects. I wish you could put pictures in the comments. I'm always so impatient to see what you guys did because I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, that's nice and dry. So now we're going to get, yeah, I guess we'll use this. We'll use my spray. We've got the Mod Podge Ultra. If you haven't used this before and you use tissue or napkins or anything like this, printed tissue or whatever, on any of your work, this is the best way to stick it down. If you haven't heard already, it's really fantastic and it works amazingly well, and I can't promote it enough. It is my favorite way to adhere things like this. I'm trying to find something I can use that's delicate. Maybe this, because this is tissue. We don't want it to tear. I'm trying to get some of the wrinkles out. I don't mind wrinkles for sure, but at least like where the image is, I kind of don't want a wrinkle. So, you know, I'm just being very gentle, making sure that the tissue is stuck down everywhere and that there's sufficient of the spray glue to make sure it's going to stay in place, and it kind of, you know, loses the tissue and becomes part of the tag and is more transparent. So I'm just going to fold those bits over because they want to go over pretty nicely. So look at how nice that sticks on there, and look at that bird is now standing out against the background really well. He came by our house last night. Oh, that's nice, Sarah. Okay. So when you're done using your Mod Podge Ultra, if you do have this, you have to. I am the least cleanly organized crafter there is, right? I forget to do stuff. I leave stuff in the water, but this is really important because I love this so much. I never want it to not spray. So as soon as I'm done with it, I'm going to clean that nozzle just with a towel so there's no glue hanging out right here on this edge. And then I'm going to put the lid right back on it. Okay, even if you're going to use it again in a few minutes, just get in the habit of wiping the nozzle, putting the lid on, and you'll never have an issue. I can't stress that enough, I swear. Okay, love it. The bird is so cute. Thank you, Dawn. Okay, sitting by the fireplace with a bowl of chili and a piece of Johnny cake. Oh my goodness. I really can't think of anything better than that. Oh, that's nice. Gotta feed the float people. Okay, a little bit longer, almost there. All right. So I do want to go back over a little bit of this with my white gesso on my dry brush. And I'm really just having like a little bit, like the teeny tiniest bit of I was gonna say ink, paint on there. Okay, just the teeny tiniest bit, and I'm gonna go over some of the edges very lightly, and I want them to have like a distressy, scratchy feeling. And whenever you feel like there's nothing left, just go back and get some more. But you really, really, really don't need a lot, and it's just going to add a tiny bit of detail from that raised area back in. I mean, a tiny bit. But yeah, and it just gives it a little bit of something. I don't know. Okay, so then I'm just going over each area. I'm almost out of paint. Look at the tiniest bit more, and I wipe most of it off. And I'm brushing very, very lightly, just until I can start to see some of the white, and it's almost like a light gray because there's just so little of it, but it does make a difference. And I'm just going over all the areas where there was the raised part, so where the leaves and the pumpkin are. and mostly on the edges. The pumpkin is really large, so I'm kind of going over the whole thing, but I'm doing mostly on the edges, and then I just do a quick sweep across it. So just a fun little tip if you're interested. Where this this thing is, I kind of skim over that, and really what it does is it finds all the little raised edges and puts the tiniest bit of white paint on there. So now it just has a little bit more depth, a little bit more edge to it. Like this one down here, you can kind of see. Sometimes it's hard to see in the camera, but that's all I'm doing here until I feel like it's good. Okay. All right. And then let's see. I think I do, like, this is all pretty mid-tone. Like everything on here is fairly mid-tone. I know this gray looks dark, but actually in person it's about mid-tone. I do want to add a little bit of dark to the edges, maybe, or somewhere. So I am going to get, oh, I've got black gesso here. Let's just go with that. We'll see what we can do with it. Do I want black gesso? No, I don't. No, I don't. Oh, thanks, Mom. That's very nice of you. Okay, I do have these over here that we didn't use tonight, but we've used in the past. I have Meteor Shower and Cloud Storm. Oh, no, I want black though. Okay, so I'm gonna put a tiny bit. You guys remember this? It's the Nuvo Shimmer Powder. We used it one night on a Wednesday live, just a normal week. And they're amazing, amazing, amazing. So I'm gonna leave that out in case I do any more dry brushing, but I've got my little bit of powder. This one is called Storm Cloud. It's pretty much black. I've got my water. Whoa, okay. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a blue black. Okay, then I'm gonna take a water brush. Do I want to use this one? Let's see. I'm trying to use stuff we've gotten in our kits here. Hold on, this is a little bit dirty still. All those poor brushes in there. Okay. Just cleaning my brush. Here we go. I think we're good. Okay, and then I'm gonna swirl it around and pick some up. I want it to be, I think, even a little bit darker. So I'm just gonna add some more powder. How are we doing? Let's see. I don't have any of that Nuvo stuff. Oh, John. Well, you know what you need to shop for next then, because this stuff is amazing. Okay. I think I'm just going to do some edges. I'm staying away from the bird. So right now what I'm doing is I'm loading up my brush with this wet black powder stuff. I mixed it with water, and I'm just scraping it along the edge of my tag. You see? I'm scraping. That's all I'm doing right now. Picking up some more, scraping. Okay? That's it. Now I'm going to take my water brush and just a tiny bit of water. Oh, it's hard to do when I'm up like this. Okay, and I'm going to let it go across the top. Oh, I want it to go down the pumpkin. He's going on the pumpkin. That's okay. I put a little bit more water than I wanted because I want it to be darker. So I'm going to take it off the pumpkin. I like what it's doing there, but I think I need a tiny bit more. So let's get, whoopsie, let's get some more powder. Oh yeah. Oh, Mom's having fun tonight. 7:55. We're good. We're good. We can hang out a little bit longer, right? Okay, I really like what's happening here. The darker, the better on this part, because what we're trying to do is add some drama. Look at how nice and dark that is. I think without adding water, because I added water earlier, I'm just going to try to let it go. And there's this piece that's like trying to go toward my bird, and I don't want it to. So here we go. I got to add a tiniest bit, like a drop. There. Do you see it going down around the pumpkin now? That's what I wanted it to do. And just, I want it to add a little bit more depth. I can't add too much more water to this because it is a tag and it's starting to be mad at me for all of the moisture. But that looks really pretty. All right, and then let's see. Let me look at it this way. Okay, I think now what I'm going to do is just take some of the extra and kind of like paint around the edges and just let it be. And I'm going to go around all the edges. Instead of trying to drip it, I really want a nice dark edge. And I really shouldn't be putting too much more water on this poor tag. So I'm just kind of scraping, picking up more, scraping. Okay, there we go. And it's going to seep like out, you know, into the thing a little bit. That's great, actually. That looks really cool when that happens. So see how it gives the whole thing a little bit more definition? Oh, I'm frozen, sorry. There. Do you see that? Just a little bit more definition. You could even do even a little bit thicker black border, and it doesn't have to be perfect, and it doesn't even have to go all the way around. It just helps bring your eye into the focal point and gives you some really great definition. So that is a fun tip also when you're working on stuff. Oh, Sarah, here we go. This is Cassie. She leaves her paintbrushes in water. True story. They become garbage. Don't be a Cassie. This runs through my head when I'm using paintbrushes. That's wonderful. I'm glad that I'm there for you. But they're not garbage because they become art. So, you know, it's actually an honor, really, if you think about it. Okay, I'm going to dry this because this is pretty fantastic the way it is. Sorry. I love the edge. I love that dark edge. And that was all from Storm Cloud here. That's it. Well, Sarah, I'm really glad that I am helping you save your brushes. Honestly, it's true. And if you get the Mod Podge Ultra, put the cap back on. This is the best advice I can give anybody. All right, is this dry? And don't use a Posca pen like I'm about to do when your surface is wet. Just don't do it. Just don't do it. You know what I need to do? I need new splatters because my splatters are gray and they're like almost not, whoa, that's way too much. Okay. Almost non-existent. So we're going to make some splatters because we have to. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Oh, goodness, I love it so much. Okay, I just want a few. Oh, maybe I need more water. There we go. You really can't live without some good splatters. You know what I mean? I'm going to hide my little bird with my hand. There we go. That's beautiful. Oh man, that's so pretty. Okay. A little bit more up here. I'm going to have to use this storm cloud in a book because let this sit for a minute and dry a little more. Get my notebook out because, or my journal, because that's a lot. How about we do it here? Put the brush in the water. Do not forget about that brush. That is my new Arteza brush, and I don't want to wreck it. I do not. And I think I'm done with dry brush. So here we go. Do as I say, not as I do. That's right. I'm just trying to help. You don't want to be a brush killer like me. Just trying to help. Okay, this is a straight up mess over here. It's going to be amazing though. Whatever I make out of this, it's going to be amazing. Okay, let's see. I don't think I can get any more in my book. Let's put her down there. Okay, I seriously have to clean off this space real quick. Real quick. What else do we have to do? I think we just have to stamp the sentiment, right? And then we're done. I do kind of want to outline the bird with the black Posca. I think I'm going to do it, even though it's not totally dry. I mean, it's tissue, you know. Tissue does actually take a long time to whoa, that was a weird sound, to fully dry. Sorry about that. Sorry for the sound. Okay. Okay, I think that's good enough. I love this tag. It's so pretty. It's so different from all the other ones we've done. It's a lot darker. You know, the mood is a bit darker than the last couple, but it's very pretty. Alrighty. Let's see, is that dry enough? I think that's probably dry enough. Let's grab a Posca. Let's see. Wish I had a smaller one. That'll do. Okay. Let's see. How light can I do this? Okay. Oh, I can do it. Okay. I just kind of want to... So 2 things about what I'm doing right now. I'm outlining the bird. I think it will be nice. I'm enjoying it already. But here's the thing. When you're using a Posca on a totally not dry surface, a couple things can happen. It can bleed and start to run out, and then you really won't be happy. Thankfully, that's not happening. But it can also ruin your nib, and then your pen's basically toast. And that is not good either. So just don't do this when it's wet. Trust me. Once again, don't do what I'm doing. Okay? Love it. Oh, this bird has little, like, things down there, but they didn't show up very well in the stamp part. So, okay, cuteness. Loving it. Let's do this, and we're done. 8:02. We're making good time, I think. So, what does this say again? It says, create every day and keep the doctor away. All right. It's an acrylic stamp, so I'm going to grab my ink. Oh, it's still out here. Good. What color should this be? What color? Or do we want... Maybe we should emboss it. I think we should emboss it because it is going to make it stand out better. Should we emboss it in like silver or something? Well, actually, I don't know if embossing it is going to be good because it's kind of hard to read already. I didn't think of that till just now. We'll just stamp it. It'll be okay. I'm going to stamp it on paper though. I think that will look better. What color? Do we want this blue? What do you think? We didn't get to really have any blue on here in the end. Let's do it. A very pretty medieval, what is it? Medieval blue. That's what it's called. Okay. Don't press too hard, Cassie. I usually do, and then it gets all smushy. Okay. How are we doing? Do we have comments? Oh, beautiful tag. Oh, thank you guys. Sorry I did not comment much, but I really zoned out on my page. You know what? That's okay, Dawn. I'm glad that we're here to keep you company while you're working on your page. I just wish we could be in person in company. But man, your pages have been so great, and I really love this project that you're doing. I just have to say it's like pretty fantastic. So don't ever be sorry for not commenting. We know you're here and we love you. Drying it. Does anyone else do that? Blow on your piece of paper to try to dry it faster? Or is that just me? I think Sarah laughed at me once for doing that, didn't you, Sarah? It's fine. I don't mind. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I wish I could cut up the letters. I don't like it. I don't like that I can't cut up the letters. It will look weird if I do. Create every day and keep the doctor away. So I don't know. I guess down here, huh? Where does it go? Up here? Okay, you guys have to pick. That's just you. Okay, so are we doing it? Sorry, down here? Or up here? Or there's another choice. Sideways. I don't know. I wish I could cut up each word, but I can't because like the Y and every is going down into the doctor and it would be really funky looking. Carol says bottom. Okay. I'm going to thwack the edge while you guys make a decision or other people weigh in. We'll have a little bit of this purpley. I don't know. Is it going to show up? Not really. Not that way. Let's get a little foamy thing in here. Oh. Okay. That's okay. That looks fine. There we go. That's what I wanted. A little messy. Just like the project. Ooh. Other people? Okay. So Dawn likes the top. One likes, I say down in case you want to add ribbons in the hole in the tag. Oh yeah. I never do that, do I? I should. Okay. I've got 2 for down. So we'll do that. I'm going to do the 3D matte gel. I'm going to get one of these awesome palette knives that have been sitting in that water for a whole day. Not cool, Cassie, not cool. All right. Nice thin layer, so it holds it down, but it doesn't like buckle or anything. Which this is pretty thick cardstock, so it probably wouldn't do that. I'm just going to lightly put it down with my hand so that it stays nice. Okay? All right. I liked putting the pinkish purple in there. I'm deciding if there's anything else. I think that's it, actually. Should we put a ribbon through the hole? Should we? Or a tool? I don't know. Let me look like 5 seconds for ribbon. If I don't find anything, then the answer is no. Ooh, no. I'm gonna have to go with no. I have to redo my ribbon stuff. Oh, I have an idea though. Hold on. Don't fail on me now. Here we go. What if we look through this really fast? These are fun fibers in here. Just for like a second or two. I was hoping there'd be something like this. Ooh, this is kind of cool. Hold on. This is like, get over there. Okay. I mean, this is crazy. I understand. Ooh, what if we do this on the bottom? Oh, we're doing it. I'm sorry. That was the weirdest sound ever, but I got really excited. Okay, let's do it. We're doing it. Yes. Yes. Okay, I need the adhesive. Oh my gosh. This just completely finished this. I'm in love with this tag. I know I said it yesterday and probably the day before that, but I really love this one. Okay. Trying to keep it right on the top because we don't want to mess with any of those lovely pleats. Okay. How are we doing? Do you guys like this ribbon thing on the bottom, or am I crazy? It's okay if you say I'm crazy. I can take it. Okay, here we go. I've been called way worse. Let's just say that. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking cute. I can't even stand it. Let's straighten it up. I mean, seriously. It's so adorable. I love it so much. We're all crazy. That's why we get along so well. That's right, Sarah. We're the right kind of crazy. There's that saying, I like you because you're my kind of crazy or something. Everybody's crazy. We just all have different, like, varying degrees and styles of crazy, right? Look at this blue. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's what we're doing. I'm going to put this in the top. There, now we got fiber on the top and the bottom. This is why I love, sometimes I like to, oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. sometimes I like to go to Goodwill and get like a bag of just random ribbon or fabric or zippers or things like that, because you just don't know what you can make with random stuff that people are getting rid of. You know, that's my favorite thing to do. Like with these mystery boxes that I have going, I love getting mystery boxes even still, even though I have like a ridiculous amount of stuff and whatever. And then I like to take, like, let's say pick 5 things out of it and make something just with those 5 things, you know? I mean, if it's all stamps, like that would be hard, but you know what I mean? Like if you get a mystery box or you go to a Goodwill or you do something like that and you find a bag of goodies, just take them home and try to use them. It's very fun. Okay, there we go. We've got a fun, funky dark blue tag that goes with our words, and we've got that cute little fiber stuff on the bottom. I love this tag. I really do. It's totally different than any of the other ones we've done, and I think it's just lovely. So there we go. We did day 7 of the Advent calendar. Let's just recap real fast. We had the Pearl Space Gray gouache from Arteza, really gorgeous color. We had the Stampin' Die pumpkin and Stampin' Die leaf from Crafter's Companion. And then we had, hold on, who am I missing? Oh, we have the sentiment from Art by Marlene, create every day and keep the doctor away. That was that. And then we had my stamp for the day, which was the lone bird on a wire. There we are. We did it. Okay, I'm going to switch, say goodbye to everybody. And we did it by 8:12. That's pretty awesome, I think. We need crazy to create. We totally do. Yeah, 100%. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, good. All right. I'm glad you guys love it. I'll see you tomorrow for day 8. We're starting week 2 already of the Art Advent Live. So I hope you'll join me. Tomorrow is Wednesday. I will be on at 7 tomorrow. There's a chance on Thursday my time has to change. We don't know until tomorrow morning because Henry might have a choir concert, but he's not sure if he has to go to that one or not. There's like a million of them right now. So anyway, let's see. Can you all send out prayers and healing thoughts for my daughter-in-law, surgery on her foot today? Oh, goodness, of course. Oh, my goodness. Yes, I hope she's okay. I'm sending you all the love. Thank you for sharing that, Sarah. So, all right. Well, I love you guys. I hope you have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow at 7 back here. Bye.